What's up, guys? Coach Daniel here for 19.4 tips. Pretty short and sweet. Biggest thing to do is to talk to your coach on this one that sees you the most, because it's very individualized in terms of how you give tips and based on your own ability. Kind of like a lot of these, but this one even more so. So to get into it, I'm going to show you the board. Take a screenshot of it or something so you can read it before the workout. Okay, so to get into the, don't fall please, the power snatches. So if it's a very light barbell for you, you have no problem moving that weight. Muscle snatching it is a good strategy, meaning you don't make aggressive hip contact and you're not pulling yourself under and wasting some leg, because you're going to want those legs on the burpees to jump. And so not squatting every single rep up a little bit, even if it's like a quarter squat, will help your legs. So if you're really good hinger and it's a lightweight, then muscle snatching, or doing muscle snatches then switching to the hip once you get too fatigued. But remember, that's if it's really light. So if it's not and you're going unbroken, if it's super light. If it's not very light, it's moderately weighted for you, then using that hip or mixing it in when you need it, and then doing 2 sets, the bigger number always first, so 6 and 4 or 7 and 3. And you can switch that. Maybe you start with 6 and 4, 6 and 4, then 7 and 3. The other way, 7 and 3, 6 and 4, 6 and 4, right? Or you do 6 and 4 all across, or 7 and 3 all across. Just remember to count your breaks. So when you drop that bar, count to 1, 2, 3, go. Finding some pace like that allows you to stay quicker, and you can always get on it and move that. You can always move that bar again, unless it's just super heavy. But for most, it's not going to be super heavy, like I'm talking to where you would fail a rep. That's if you're choosing the correct RX versus scaled, right? So first off, know your ability and pick your strategy based on that. So the last part of the barbell is going to be if it's really heavy for you. Then 3 sets or singles if you had to. If you're doing singles, probably you should have scaled to get a better stimulus out of this workout. But if you're trying to just put up a good score, do singles if that's you. But if you can't do sets of or 3, do the weight in 3 sets, and you probably should scale, but no one's going to stop you from RXing. I understand that also. So 3 sets, go 4-3-3, 4-3-3 all across. And pull under if you need it, right? So catch it in a quarter squat and then stand it up. That'll help it not seem so heavy. And move those feet, use your leg drive. The burpees, this is completely individual based. So the burpees are a strength of yours, going super fast on them. If you're nice and springy and you have short legs and a bigger upper body, these are going to be good for you. This whole workout is good for shorter people that have longer arms and stuff like that, so, and bigger upper bodies. But if the burpees aren't such a strength for you, remember that you can step feet back now. So they changed it this year again. So you can step 1 foot back, then step the other foot back. Step 1 foot forward, step the other foot forward. It's just as fast, and it requires a lot less energy to do it that way. I mean, it might be a little bit slower if you're comparing the best in the world at doing a step forward versus not, but it's pretty dang similar, and it requires a whole lot less energy to step back. So think about that before you do the workout and play with it. When you come up, you can kind of land sideways and jump over. In the air, turn to land in the position that allows you to drop right back over. Don't waste your time standing up and then turning around and regaining your breath. You should find a pace that allows you to keep that turn in the air, land, go. Right? So unless you're just going just nuts to set a good tie break time, which probably is going to be my strategy, because you get 3 whole minutes of rest after those 3 rounds. So you might as well go really hard. If you're not going to fail reps on the barbell, go hard as you can on the burpees. But just play around with how you want to do them, and think about that before the workout and play with it. About how close your head needs to be, or you can step up your feet perfectly and turn in the air. There's a whole lot of tiny little details there that'll speed you up and make it easier. So think about that before the workout. Last thing's going to be those muscle ups. So if it's a big strength of yours and you're just super duper gymnasty and unbroken, but that's not going to be many of us here at Ravage. So think about how you're going to break that up. Sets of 2 or 3 is a great way to break it up. It's always easier to do the second rep. So if you have that in your arsenal, you can do these in workouts normally. You didn't just get your first one a couple months ago or whatever. If they're not a big strength of yours, don't waste time doing doubles. It's going to fatigue you a little too much, especially 3s, and you definitely never want to miss one. You don't want to waste all that energy to get up there and miss it. So do singles. That's perfectly fine, especially if it's your first attempt at one, obviously. Don't try to go on your second one if you happen to get the first one. Make sure you warm up the correct kipping mechanics and how you want to jump into the bar. So think about jumping into a hollow position. So as soon as you jump, you're hollow, you catch the bar, you go in a big Superman, and then go immediately. Don't waste your time kipping around a whole lot and then going. You're just going to waste energy doing that. The gliding kip type thing, just make sure your feet don't go above the bar, right? But jumping from a hollow position and then catching and going is a great way to get a whole lot of momentum and tension in your body to get yourself up there. Last thing is going to be picking the correct pull-up bar for you and the height. So all of our pull-up bars that are ready for muscle-ups have a number with them. So make sure you pick the right number of the pull-up bar that you want, that is the one you want to do your muscle-ups on. It's all up there on the board for you, but I know a lot of you will just go up there and sign your name and not read anything. But check that out. And these are just first thoughts. If some more tips come out that I think are really useful, I'll definitely put that out there. But give it hell, guys, and we'll see you there. See you.